Shalom. I want to start by giving all praises, all fear, all glory, and all honors to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushai, by Hashem, Rakakwadash. And Lord willing, this is edifying for the sheep, the true brothers, the true elect, the only elect, um, because this is the only way to get out of here, which is Yahweh that He built for us and no other. And meanwhile, this world wants us to forget that path so that we can be condemned with them and die with them. But we're not dying, we're alive, man. And we're not joining the multitude because they're going straight to the slaughter, man. And they're deceiving themselves. You false brothers, you false prophets, you are deceiving yourselves and condemning yourself. So let me get this precept here and share a testimony that I need to bring out. This is like the third time I start this video. It's heavy because the Lord wants it to be done certain ways. So let me get my open preset. Let's see. This is Isaiah 30, and I'll start at verse 1. It says, "Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin." And that's what they're doing. They have a strange covering, man. They're strange children. They don't have the covering of Yahushua. They have the covering of the world, the covering of Satan, you know, backstabbers, wolves. Verse 2: the walk to that walk to go down into Egypt, and that have asked at thy mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. That shadow goes into darkness. They believe and they trust in the darkness of this place, man. They follow our enemies. The Lord rescued us from our enemies, but then they turn around and they go back because that's who they serve. That's who their father is. They're, you know, 2/3 of our people, they are of their father. Their work is the same work that the Satan do. Deceive, lie. Verse 3: therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. Man. And guys, our people are confused, man. Day by day, they're confused. And just to bring, before I continue, the testimony I bring out is like I was at work, and usually, 2-3 days a week, there's a guy playing the violin outside, for donations and whatnot. The old song. It's not the new song. But what I saw through the spirit is basically someone came up to me and saying basically that person is not really playing the violin. They're just faking it, and they have the speaker really playing it, and they're just following along, pretending. And that's heavy because he was still receiving donations, and it probably wasn't that much, but it's heavy because, see, we're doing this out of love, and we're not faking it. We actually have a connection with this. This is how we unplug. You see, because this is what makes us feel good. And we don't want money. We don't want anything. We don't want fame or clout or a shout out. We don't want none of that. We just want Yahushai to be pleased, and the sheep to be fed, so that we can get out of here and receive more power, man. Because we have power. We're just exercising our power, man. We're just being getting stronger and learning how to even use our power to the best of our ability, just like in the X-Men. So the Lord is allowing us to find our true potential, and He's giving us power day by day, man. That's the only reason why we're standing. Now, the world will give you money and reward and fame and clout and respect when you are not with Yahushai, because that's what the world wants you to do, to leave Yahushai. The Lord, you see, the world and the people of the world, our enemies tremble when we come back to Yahushai. Our enemies tremble when we know who we are and when we behave the way we're supposed to behave according to the words of Yahushai. So if you are fake and false and deceiving others and pretending, yeah, you're going to receive your reward here in the world, but you're not going to get out of here. You're going to stay here and burn and be condemned with the world and with the enemies, because you are the enemy. Let me continue. Isaiah 30, and let me jump to verse 5. It says, they were all ashamed of a people that could not profit them, nor be in help, nor profit, but a shame and also a reproach. The burden of the beasts of the south into the land of trouble and anguish, from whence come the young and old lion, the viper and fiery flying serpent. They will carry their riches upon the shoulders of young asses, and their treasures upon the bunches of camels, to a people that should not profit them. For the Egyptians shall help in vain, and to no purpose. Therefore have I cried concerning this. Their strength is to sit still. Now go write it before them in a table, and note it in a book, that it may be for the time to come forever and ever. Right. And you see, our people depend on our enemies and the things of the world and the things of the flesh, because they don't see the power of the spirit of Yahushai. They don't see the power of Yahushai. They don't believe in that. But when you actually have faith in Yahushai, man, you have faith that everything is going to be all right. You can be in the middle of the storm, man, and you're still going to be at peace, because the Lord will find a way for you, man. And there's no man that can explain to you in a carnal matter. You just have to have the spirit in you. You gotta have the Yahushai and his mindset in you. It's part of basically repenting and being reborn again. Let me get to the point. Isaiah 30, verse 9 says, this is a rebellious people, lying children, children that will not hear the law of the Lord, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits. Man, and I've heard this precept a lot, but the thing is, these false prophets, you know, they might read this and they may say, "Oh, it's Esau saying this," or it's just um, there's levels to false prophets, man. There's different types of false prophets. There's false prophets that don't have the name of Yahushua, and there's false prophets that may have the name. There's false prophets that they might have, a physical synagogue, or they might not. But at the end of the day, they're all part of the same synagogue of Satan. They're part of the same body of wickedness and sorcerers. You see, so there's only one path to Yahushai. There's only one name, and there's only a few that are really following Yahushai. The elect are not out there like that, and being seen by the whole world, when we're actually going against the world. We're not letting the world see our moves, man. The Lord is making the moves for us. We're just feeding the sheep. We're teaching what Yahushua is really about, and we're teaching how to repent and have patience. That's what the power is at, man. If you don't have no power, you're not gonna have patience. You're not gonna understand what the Lord is doing and saying. The power the Lord is giving us right now is not power to go through walls, have X-ray vision, and fly around. That's not expedient right now. We need to focus in the inside. You gotta be clean in the inside and really be able to discern things. Verse 20, it says, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things. And that's what they're trying to stop us, man. You can't stop us, man. And you can't make us prophesy bullshit, talking about Esau all day and other false camps, other false prophets. We're talking about Yahweh Shai, man. We're talking about the power that the Lord is giving us and the judgment that he's bringing. Verse 11, get you out of the way, turn aside out of the path, cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us. That's what they say, man. They tell us to turn away from Yahweh Shai. They tell us to turn away from the light. And they tell us to cease, to make the Lord cease from us. That's what they tell us, man. Because they know they ain't right. That's why when you bring the light, when you bring out Yahweh Shai, they are tormented because they're demons. Verse 12, wherefore this saith the Lord of this saith the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise oppression and perverseness and stay thereon, therefore this iniquity should be to you as a breach ready to fall, swelling out in a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly at an instant. So guys are falling, man, and what they've built with their carnal hands is also falling, and it's falling instantly, suddenly. And it's heavy how it says the iniquity, this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall. And these breaches, they're being rebuilded. We're covering the breaches off, man. We're covering the breaches thereof, and we're letting you false prophets out of the temple. We're letting you wolves, beasts, serpents, creepy things, filthy abomination, strange children. We're letting you foolish virgins in. You're not allowed. You are not allowed in the kingdom. You have to die and learn the hard way, and be reborn again through the loins of the elect and be taught the right way of the Lord. That's the only way you're going to be able to go into the kingdom. But as of now, you are not allowed in the kingdom. You are not allowed in our temple. You're not allowed in our minds. There's no breach that you can go in now. There's no more breach that you can go in, because the Lord, he's giving us that power, that discerning power, to be able to see who's really about Yahweh Shai, man. A lot of guys are just acting just like that guy that was playing the violin today. You guys are not playing anything. You guys are a hoax, man. You guys are a scam. Let me finish up this Isaiah 30 and verse says, and he shall break it as the breaking of the potter's vessel that is broken in pieces. He shall not spare, so that there should not be found in the bursting of a sherd to take fire from the hearth, or to take water with thaw out of the pit. Let me get the point here. Let me get the point on here. Verse 27. Behold, the name of the Lord cometh from far, burning with his anger, and and the burden thereof is heavy. Right? The Lord, He's bringing a heavy burden to you guys, man. He's bringing a, and it's here, man. And it's just growing. The judgment is here. Our people are suffering because they just don't understand. They don't want to come back to Yahushua. They rather cry all day to Esau. 2/3 in and out of the truth. They just cry onto Esau, man. When you talk about Esau all day, it don't matter. See, the thing is, these false prophets, yeah, they say Esau is wicked. Esau do this. Esau did do that. But you're still worshiping Esau though, because you're wicked too. You false prophets, you're wicked too. So like, by you saying Esau is wicked, it's like a form of them honoring each other. How wicked could you be? You see, that's their goal. Their motto is how wicked can they be, because they want to be more wicked. They want to succeed. They want to pass the wickedness of our enemies. See, our people are actually more wicked. Two thirds of our people, they're more wicked, man. So they're just like, oh no, Esau is wicked. Esau is wicked, and like we know Esau is wicked, just like you guys, man. But we're talking about Yahweh Shai here, man, and how merciful he is, how beautiful this truth is, and how the Lord is bringing judgment to our people first, and what the Lord really was about during right before he was crucified, man. All these parables, all these things, they teach us how to live, man. That's how you truly feed the sheep, man. We don't want to hear about no damn Esau or all these false prophets and all these false camps. That's what you guys just talk about. This is verse 28. And his breath as an overflowing stream shall reach to the midst of the neck to sift the nations with the sieve of vanity, and there shall be a brittle in the jaws of the people, causing them to err. It causing them to err, man. And at this point, if you don't see that you're being deceived, that means that you don't have Yahushua in you. That means that you don't sit down and read and meditate by yourself with Yahushua. Therefore, that's why you're being deceived. That's why you're following men. Verse 29, ye shall have a song as in the night when a holy solemnity is kept, and gladness of heart as when one goeth with a pipe to come into a mountain of the Lord, to the mighty one of Israel. And the Lord shall cause his glorious voice to be heard, and shall show the lightning down of his arm with the indignation of his anger, with the flame of a devouring fire, with scattering and tempest and hailstones. For though for through the voice of the Lord shall the Assyrian be beaten down, which smote with a rod, and every place where the grounded staff shall pass, which the Lord shall lay upon him, it shall be with tabrets and harps, and in battles of shaking will he fight with it. For for Tophet is ordained of old, yet for the king it is prepared. He hath made it deep and large. The pile thereof is fire and much wood. The breach of the Lord, like a stream of brimstone, doeth kindle it. So the Lord, He's gathering the bundles of you tares and you wood, and He's putting His words in our mouth so that we can burn up you guys, man. These words are fire in our mouth, man. And see, we was following the wrong path. We was following the path towards the slaughter. But the Lord, from he called our names, man, from behind us, and we turned around, man. And all these false prophets telling us not to follow Yahushua. Don't go that way. Come back. Go this way. We don't listen to you guys, man. We listen to the Lord. We listen to the voice of the. This is higher. This is above men. This is above this world, man. This is not of men. This is of the Lord, man. This is a different level than what you guys think this is. You can't you can't deceive the very elect. Psalms 33 verse 1 says, "Rejoice in the Lord, O ye righteous, for praise is calmly for the upright. Praise the Lord with harp, sing unto him with the psaltery, with an instrument of intent strings, sing unto him a new song, play skillfully with a loud noise." Again, it says play skillfully. When you play something skillfully, that means you have love for it. You're not just playing for it just for the hell of it because you're bored, or because or because someone said so, or because you want to get paid. No, you're doing it because you love Yahweh Shai and you want to please him, and you honor what he did for you. Lay down his own life for us, man. Gave us that second chance, that new covenant, that path to overcome death. That's what the Lord gave us, man. You can't buy that with anything. Verse 3, sing unto him a new song, play skillfully with a loud noise. For the word of the Lord is right, and all his works are done in truth. He loveth righteousness and judgment. The earth is full of goodness of the Lord. By the word of the Lord were the heavens made, and all the hosts of them by the breath of his mouth. He gathereth the waters of the sea together as an heap. He layeth up the depth. He layeth up the depth in storehouses. Let all the earth fear the Lord. Let all the inhabitants of the world stand in awe of him. We're teaching the world how to fear the Lord, man. Now the world is not gonna follow the Lord, but we're letting y'all know that the strength of Yahushai has not been fully seen. The world have not seen the full power of Yahushai, of that full judgment, man. That last day, that last judgment day, man. And guys people are crying to this day right now, man. And and we're rejoicing because of that. We're actually rejoicing because that means that the Lord, he's letting the hammer fall on guys, man. This is verse 9. For he spoke and it was done. He commanded and it stood fast. The Lord bringeth the counsel of the heathen to naught. He maketh the devices of the people of none effect. Standeth forever the thoughts of his heart to all generations. Blessed is the nation whose power is the Lord, and the people whom he hath chosen for his own inheritance. See, the Lord, he's not choosing you guys. He's not just choosing anyone from Israel, because not all Israel is of Israel. A lot of guys have sold themselves. This is verse 12. Blessed is the nation whose power is the Lord, and the people whom he hath chosen for his own inheritance. The Lord looketh from heaven. He beholdeth all the sons of men. From the place of his inhabitation, he looketh upon all the inhabitants of the earth. He fashioneth their hearts alike. He considereth all their works. There is one. There is no king saved by the multitude of an host. A mighty man is not delivered by much strength. And horse is a vain thing for his safety, neither shall he deliver any by his great strength. So it's not about the strength. You can be the strongest one, man. You can have thousands around you, man. It's not about that. It's not about how much weapons and men you have and respect or muscles. It's about how strong your relationship with Yahushua is. It's about how strong your spirit is. Behold, the eye of the Lord is upon them that fear him, upon them that hope in his mercy. Hope in his mercy. Right. So if you don't have hope in his mercy, it's because you know you don't deserve mercy. You witches and sorcerers and killers and murderers. You know that you have blood in your hands, man. That's why you want to pretend like you're really doing this so that we can be deceived. We're not going to be deceived, man. It's so easy to see when you have Yahushai. It's so easy to see what you guys really do. Let me finish this up. Verse 19. Deliver their soul from death and keep them alive in famine. Right, let me get up here. Verse 18. Behold, the eye of the Lord is upon them that fear him, upon them that hope in his mercy, to deliver their soul from death and to keep them alive in famine. Now, you can't put a price on that, man. You can't put a price on that. That's the best reward, man. To be delivered from death and be kept alive in famine, meaning when everybody's dying of hunger. That's the worst way possible to die, man. That's the worst way to die, man. With that that pain of hunger that you because once you're hungry, what your body does, your body actually starts consuming itself. Aside from people eating each other, your metabolism is also going to consume, you know, your your muscles. You're gonna become skinnier, and you're just gonna dry, man. And not to even mention the demons you guys have on you, tormenting you daily, not being able to sleep, not being able to be at peace. It's so valuable to have Yahweh Shai and have that covering, man. There's no price. There's people are focused on having a car, a Ferrari, women, multiple wives. It's not expedient in this time. What's that gonna do to you? Distract you from the true riches? No, we're patiently waiting for all these things and um all the gifts in the kingdom. Verse 20, our soul waited for the Lord. He is our help and our shield. For our heart shall rejoice in him because we have trusted in his holy name. Let thy mercy, O Lord, be upon us according as we hope in thee. So according as you hope in Yahushai, that's what you're going to get. And guys don't have hope in Yahushai because they know they are at fault. They're guilty. They've been consuming and slaughtering our people and getting paid to do so, man. See, our Esau pay our people to be a bad example because they know the true power of us coming back to Yahushai. You can't defeat that. You can't beat that. We have the victory. But if you guys want to stay in darkness, stay adding sin upon sin, go ahead, man. Because the Lord, he don't need you, man. The Lord just needs a few. And with that, let's give all praises, fear, and glory and honors to Yahweh by Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Rakakwadash, Ababa Bal, Shalom. Pray for one another. Pray for short days, and the days are being shortened, man, for the elect's sake.